Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Dinnie in Virginia. I'm your host, Dinnie, here in Virginia. Where in Virginia, you might ask? In the home. Okay, it's late. It's past my bedtime, but I don't want to go to bed, and so I'm going to talk to you, beautiful, beautiful people. Um, so the problem with these lives is that, as I said on my previous live, I'm just trying to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. And being live is something that is very uncomfortable for me. So I'm here doing it again because I'm trying to get comfortable being uncomfortable. So, here I am, live without a plan. I mainly just went live just now so that I could stay up because in my area, I haven't explored enough to know what there is to do like really late at night that isn't necessarily just going out to bars and drinking. Um I'd like to do something that doesn't even involve drinking at all, to be honest. I can drink. I'm clearly of legal age. It's just that I just don't enjoy it. So it's not something that, unless it's a super, super fruity drink and I'm at home, it's not something that I find joy in doing, even socially. So I've been struggling as a fully grown adult of legal drinking age to find something to do late after hours that doesn't involve getting sloshed at a bar or just drinking in general. Because I'm the type of person who likes to have fun in the sense of like, I'll go to Dave and Buster's and spend all of my points on DDR and pump. That's the type of night that I enjoy. Unfortunately, I live in Chesapeake, and the closest Dave and Buster's to me is in Virginia Beach. So, although it's not like too far away, it's not like hours or anything like that. It's less than an hour away. It's still inconvenient. I would like for something to be in my immediate area within, I'd say, 30 minutes, preferably in the city of Chesapeake, within 30 minutes of me, that I can kind of just roll on over to whenever I'm having a late night and I've got the ups. I've consumed copious amounts of soda. Sugar is in my system, and I just don't want to go to bed. However, I have not found my spot yet. Um, Let me tell you a little bit of a dream that Dinnie has. Dinnie would like to own her own arcade. That would be the dream. In the future, I would like to own my own arcade in which I have a bunch of rhythm games. For those of you who aren't in the know, I love to play rhythm games. I'm not good at them and I have no rhythm. It doesn't stop me from playing though. So, in an ideal world, in my arcade, I would have a section with actual arcade cabinets, kind of similar to if you've ever been to a round one. There's one in Northern Virginia. I forgot exactly where, but I believe there's one in Northern Virginia and somewhere in the entire state of North Carolina, real specific. But yeah, if you can look up round one. It's a combination arcade and bowling alley that I've been to, or the Cave Gaming Center. That's also in Northern Virginia. Highly recommend that location because it has both PC gaming and rhythm games. It's kind of split half and half between the two. But anyway, if you've ever been to a round one or the Cave Gaming Center up in Northern Virginia, you'd kind of know the vibe that I'm generally going for. If you only head straight for the rhythm game section, I'm talking DDR, I'm talking Pump, I'm talking what else? Beatmania, I don't mess with, but I would like to have the machine so that I can practice and not be trash because I think I would enjoy it. But it takes practice, but it's always costs a lot of points. So I'd rather play a game that I know I enjoy, like DDR and Pump. What else? What else? Sound Voltex. That's a good one. And there's just several others. So if you've ever been to round one, I would recommend just checking out round one and just seeing the rhythm game section. And then you'll have like kind of the perfect idea as to what I want in my arcade. There was a place I went to in Japan called Anatono Warehouse, and that was kind of like that was what planted the seed of me wanting my own arcade. Unfortunately, since I've been this it was prior to 2020, That arcade has been permanently shut down. I don't know what happened to all the machines or anything, but it was super cool. And if you ever had a chance to go there, like put up your pictures and just thank them for ever existing because that was a fun time. It was like super aesthetic, and that's what I want. I don't just want to have an arcade. I want the aesthetics combined with the rhythm games. But I don't just want the cabinets. I'm going to separate it in between kind of three sections. I want the cabinet section. I want the section that has my consoles. I'm talking primarily PlayStation, Xbox for the Kinect, Wii, my MVP, Nintendo Switch. No PCs, I don't think, but tablets for portable rhythm games. Because there are some dope tablet rhythm games out there. Shout out to Sinus. But yeah, and then another section would just kind of be like a loungy area, place that's just aesthetic. I'm thinking either super cute or super techno. I'm not too sure yet. Um, probably techno because it's something where I want it to be ideally 18 plus because I don't know about you, but I am not a parent. And when it comes to me going out to do things, I oftentimes, because I'm attracted to places like arcades, like Dave and Buster's, a lot of times there's just a bunch of kids running around, unaccompanied by any adults, not watched by anybody. And it doesn't drive me crazy, but there are times and situations in which it irks the living daylights out of me. And I just want a place as an adult where there are no screaming children running on the machine as I am playing it, expecting to play a game with me. It's very awkward. So, in my arcade, like I said, I'm thinking 18 plus. We got the cabinet section, right? We got the console slash tablet section, right? And then we have the lounge, and that's where you just come in and chill. It's going to be no alcohol served or anything like that. It's just real chill, you know. Just probably some chill beats, or I'll pick a theme of the week and just play that type of music. Um, just real calm and just focused mainly on aesthetics. A really good place just to be able to convene late at night. It's going to be an evening opening thing into the wee early hours of the morning. I'm thinking maybe, let's see, possibly 6 p.m. until 2 a.m., 2 to 3 a.m. I'm thinking would be pretty decent hours for this arcade. But yeah, that would be the dream. I have my own arcade, and I'd have a section filled with cabinets. I'd have a section filled with my consoles. On the consoles, like I said, this is a primarily rhythm game arcade. So on my consoles, I'm getting games like Just Dance, Just Dance, Just Dance, Just Dance, Just Dance, and Just Dance. And for the Kinect, I literally only get the Xbox for the Kinect. That is the only rhythm game that I know for the Xbox. It is Dance Central. So it basically is just going to be a bunch of stations with um, Dance Central, Just Dance, thinking of other rhythm games that I have. Parappa the Rappa, Amplitude is dope. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Let's see. What else is there that I played? Hatsune Miku. I'd probably just have the cabinet instead of having it as also an option on my consoles. But yeah, you get the gist of it. And then the lounge area. And the lounge area is mainly just for you can come, you probably bring your own snacks, bring your own drinks. I don't really care. I just want people to have a place where they can convene late at night after hours and they can just chill with their friends and just talk. That's something as a 30-year-old adult living in this world in the United States, in the state of Virginia, Hampton Roads, Chesapeake, Virginia. That's something that I often desire. Is just a place where I could hang out with my friends and my family. I'm really close to my family and my friends, and just spend the evening just enjoying each other's company, you know? And not having to worry about I don't know, the location. I like Chesapeake. I think I don't feel too unsafe here or anything like that. So I think this would be a really good location to have that. To be honest, I think Chesapeake could really steal the night scene of the 757 if we tried. I think we could. I don't really see us going too far as like daytime activities. I don't see us overtaking Virginia Beach or Norfolk as far as events or anything like that. But if we tried hard enough, I believe we could capture a good chunk of the night scene at the 757 in the 757. I'm talking like still have security and stuff, but in Chesapeake, there's like a lot of parking spaces available. I feel like there's a lot of buildings that are just open space that aren't being utilized. And it would be so nice if we could convert like malls or spaces and plazas into just nighttime areas, like different themed areas. Like you got like obviously you don't need any more bars or anything, themed bars or anything like that because we have plenty of bars. I just don't enjoy going to them, but like different themed areas to go to and just relax and enjoy the company of your friends late into the evenings without having to worry about kids or anything like that or like really young people being around. Places where they can play the music where it's uncensored, you don't have to worry about anything like that. Or places where it's like you can be a big kid essentially. Like maybe like one location can just be entirely Disney themed. Sorry. It could just be like the entire night. All they do is play Disney tunes all night, and the whole thing is just like a different Disney theme every week or every month, however often you want to do it. Or like you can have another location that's maybe like Matrix themed or something. I don't know. I just think like there should be more just lounges, not bars, just like lounges where you pay to get in, like just a nominal fee, a really low fee. And you're just paying essentially to have a safe place to convene. That's like not your house so that you don't have to host anything and you don't have to clean up and you don't have to prepare everything and then clean up everything. But it's more of like a place where you pay to go into to just relax and talk. I don't know about you, but as an adult, I found that some of my favorite times spent with friends and family is just being together and just talking. But what happens is that whenever I visit my friends, who are both in Richmond in this area, we always probably just have dinner, and then after dinner, we just want to talk, but we end up just like taking a very long walk because there's no place for us to literally just chill and talk. I'm not talking about a club, I'm not talking about a bar. I'm talking about a place with like relatively low music. Like you can have good music, but it doesn't have to be like bumping in my brain. And like I said, we can just hang. We spend so much time after we get together just talking, just because it's always been so long since the last time we convened in person. It's just so nice to just like let everything out and just have a very safe, calm atmosphere so that we can just be ourselves around each other. And that's kind of one of the goals of Dinnie and Virginie. I'm trying to learn more about what I want from my state. It's not it's not necessarily what the state can do for me. It's what can I do for the state. What is my purpose being here? I know I'm meant to be here, but what am I meant to do with my time here in the state of Virginia? I just i know there's a lot that I can do. I'm not talking about politics or anything like that. I'm talking about just me personally trying to impact the city around me, trying to impact my fellow Virginians, trying to leave an impact, and just trying to make everyone happier and safer, I guess. I don't know how this is going to happen, but I do know eventually I want to be a person of influence in this state. I want people to know Dinnie and Virginie. I want to go out in public and just like Everyone I see, everyone I meet, just start learning names and faces, putting the names to the faces and remembering them and actually interacting with them. The only problem is my introversion gets in the way, but I'm working on it. And that's why I'm Dinnie in Virginia right now. I am, in fact, working on it. And when you see me out and about, if you see me out and about, just say hi and say, "Hey, Dinnie, how you doing?" And if I look startled, it's because I'm awkward. That's just who I am. So we're just gonna have an awkward little conversation. But don't forget, we're having a conversation. Like, that's what I want. I want to be able to start to really speak to people again. I've been stuck in this little bubble for so long that I've like lost the ability to have normal human conversations with everyday people. And so now, as Dinny and Virginie, I think it's kind of like a mask for me to put on that just gives me a little bit more confidence. The more I do Dinny and Virginie things, I just gain a little bit more confidence so that I can actually interact with the people who I know and love here in the state of Virginia. So I think that wraps it up. It's been more than 15 minutes and I am done. So I think it's about time that I head to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Dinny out.